And, oh, TLC, my 3,000 pound family is. So TLC just hunts for fat people, and now they've hunted for whores, older whores, to put on an island. I hope one of the mothers fucks their own son. I hope one of the mothers goes, I'm going to suck my son's cock tonight. I pray to God that one of the mothers just goes, fuck it. I'm just going to fucking fuck my own son. And she rides her fucking son. I pray that TLC's next move is incest. Like that she just gets on her son's big hard cock and rides it. And there should be a scene where he has a mask on and she doesn't know she's fucking her own son. Why not? Why not? TLC, why not? This is the new show on TLC, MILF Manor, where mothers watch their sons fuck other old women they're hanging out with. Can you imagine anything more, like something sicker than a sexual show that you're on with your mother? You're on a sexual show with your mom. Can you imagine the insanity, the depravity of that? Like your mother and you are both, can you imagine talking about that experience? We actually did a reality show together. Really? Like they're on some plane. Really? What was it called? It was called MILF Manor. We were both trying to fuck. Oh. Think about this. You're on an island. You're getting dropped off on an island. It's a Mexican island. The show is about older women trying to fuck young men and end up in, I guess, a relationship with them or whatever. And one of those women is your mother. One of those women who's going to get plowed out is your mom. And the other bros that you're hanging out there with, their goal is to fuck your mother, and your goal is to fuck their mother. This is from TLC, the network that gave you Duggar Dark Web Pedophile and my 7,000 pound family. That's what TLC is doing. I mean, it is wild. It's like the worst thing. And now people are upset about it, I think, kind of. Thirsty moms lusting after 8 ripped younger men. Now, it's clearly their kids. Now, obviously, if it's not their kids and I'm wrong about this, I will say, like, egg on my face and I'll admit I was wrong. Well, maybe I just won't bring it up again. But it's their children, I think. That's the whole twist. Like, because one of the women were like, it just got real.
It just got real.
There's no way. But why go after men so young? One mom says she wants a chance to do me a little. While another says young men have much more energy and think out of the box.
Young men have much more energy. They think out of the box.
And here's the thing. I have no problem with age discrepancy in dating. Old and young people, as long as everybody's legal, should be able to fuck and do whatever they want. But not your mother. Not your mother. Not your mom. That's the one arena that I feel like is just out of control. What a weird show. To just be there like, yeah, fucking, she's fine as fuck. Oh, yeah, it's my mother. But this is interesting. I don't know. We're not so positive how well that can go, considering the undisclosed, shocking twist presented at the end of the trailer that left this group of women looking horrified at the sight of their potential hunks. With one reacting with like, what the hell? And then another going, yeah, it just got real.
It just got real.
So everybody now, and it's like a sketch from 30 Rock. This is a sketch that Tina Fey did on 30 Rock where they did like MILF Island.
Heidi, we no longer want to hit that. Get off MILF Island.
This is really crazy that this is going to be there. I'm going to watch a small Christmas party at my house because it's been such a weird fucking couple of years, and it's good for people to kind of get out there now together and, try to enjoy, the holiday season. I wish that fucking MILF Mom, I knew who those people were. I'd invite them all to my homes. I'd invite all of these people to my home to answer the question of why they would choose to do this. But
I have an extremely high libido.
apparently, it's not always money. Like, people think, oh, it's money. I bet they're getting paid a lot. Nobody gets paid anything. I mean, I'm doing something now. I'm not getting paid. I know a lot of people on it. Nobody gets paid. Like, you'd be shocked at the amount of money that isn't around in the world of television and film. Like, obviously, there's money for the big people, but there's a lot of people there that they're just not making that much fucking money. So I don't think a show like this is actually for money. I think people are just really sick. I think that's where we're at now, where people are just really, really sick. And they don't need a financial incentive to behave in a public way, to behave publicly in a very sick way. That's not needed anymore. We used to need that. I remember like when I was growing up, people would go, anything for money. No, not anymore. I remember that. That was comforting. The idea that people's dignity was for sale was almost comforting. The idea that you could inspire someone to act like a monster or show the world that they were an animal by giving them money is quaint and nice. And the thought of it is actually kind of like reassuring, like, oh, their dignity has a price. It has a price. Now, the dignity is not even for sale. It's I'll give it away. I'll give my dignity away. I will go on an island with people. And I guess, to defend the women, kind of. They didn't know if you believe that, but I don't know if you can believe that. I don't know how you do a show like that where everybody bluffs up until it's got to be a very secretive casting arrangement where like they go up to the mother and they go, would you like to be on MILF Manor? And she goes, yeah. And they got to find out that she has a son and they got to approach him independently of her and then get him to agree to be on MILF Manor. And they got to do this 8 or 9 times. And by the way, casting agencies can do anything. So I'm not saying that this wasn't done. I just think maybe they all knew about it. And actually, when the reveal comes, it's something they kind of half expected. But it's just the idea of casting directors having to find 8 women and their son's got to be hunky. So now you got to find a MILF with a hot son. The son's got to be hot and the mom's got to be hot. I feel like that's not an accident. It's hard to find that. The twist in MILF Manor will be that the young studs are the sons of the other MILFs, but a bigger twist would be that they're the out-of-work creatives behind the better shows that Discovery canceled in order to make this Drek. It's a tweet from Frank Lesser. He's right. He's right. I think a lot of people, this is kind of like where people start going, this is really gross. It would be pretty unthinkable to have this show in the 50s. After the honeymooners, After the honeymooners, MILF Manor. There's Jackie Gleason introduces it. Their sons and their mothers, and they're going to have sexual relations with each other. I mean, there is something that it speaks volumes about where we are as a society that this comes on television, on TLC, and people are going to really enjoy it.
It just got real.